All right. Welcome, children of Israel. We're here to ask Adam some questions. The first question we're going to ask about is the lake of fire. We read about the lake of fire is where they send. It's something that comes after like the 1,000 years of peace, and then he makes this new place where he's going to throw all the bad people in after the second death, and they just butcher it on so many levels. And they're going to throw in the anti-guy and the false prophet, and they're first into this lake of fire. You want to talk about it?
The first thing people have to understand is everything of this world is connected with the Spirit, which means that one is not without the other. Material is not without spirit, spirit is not without flesh. So everything that was taught in the Bible are based on parables. How many people understand this, brother?
Not too many.
So, therefore, when he said that he has changed heaven and hell, what is heaven and what is hell? Righteous, unrighteous. Which means, when he's taken the first fruits out, there is new righteousness, and it was given out to the whole world. So they should have kept the Sabbath, understood Pentecost, or not Pentecost, communion, and understood many other things, but they chose to reject it. So the parable about hell shall enlarge itself, which has happened. How can you live in this world, be a slave to Babylon, worry about money, which money is the root of all unrighteousness, which is evil? So therefore, you treat money as the spirit. So as long as you chase after money, you'll never know him. You'll never know the Spirit. As long as you work in this world, you are a servant to Babylon, as Israel was a slave to Egypt. You're working, trying to build your kingdom, which is your empire, which is your own image when you're building up your house, buying a nice new car, building up your family, your friends. So you're building your kingdom. Kingdom is at hand, because that is the image. Does it not say heaven and hell is within us, brother?
Yeah.
So if heaven is within you, and at your hand is an image and also a metaphor to work, so you must work the image, which is the Spirit is trapped inside the image, which is one. Both are one. So you must work your way through doing righteous works to be part of the kingdom, which is the image, the body of heaven, which is Emmanuel. So you must work to have the righteous spirit inside you. You want to fall asleep and be lazy? Then you will have hell inside you, which is the unrighteous spirit, which is your flesh controlling you.
I'm going to read a scripture that might get you going.
I'm already gone.
Okay. Well, maybe I'll. And the beast was taken, and with him the false prophet that wrought miracles before him. Again, why would the two witnesses be doing miracles, and then all of a sudden these anti-guy and false prophet are also doing miracles before him, and with which he received them that had received the mark of the beast, and them that worshipped his image, and these were both cast alive into the lake of fire burning with brimstone. And the remnant were slain with the sword of him that sat upon the horse. And we're getting to this horse. We're going to get into the seals. The first seal, which sword proceeded out of his mouth, and all the fowls were filled with their flesh.
The only way they're going to understand that, brother, is they need to go backwards a bit. They need to understand foundation in the Bible is law. So you people need to understand that how can two walk except they agree? How can two walk except they agree? Are we supposed to have one mind and speak the same thing? Yet we fight amongst each other. So therefore, devils, which are you, who is unrighteous, who doesn't want to give up everything and follow him and live his way, thus you're not doing his will, you're doing your own will. You're fighting against him, you're going against him, and you're building your empire, your kingdom here, which is your image of your own unrighteous works. So therefore, how can a house divided cannot stand? You cannot serve two masters. This is what it's saying. If you're righteous and other people who don't want to follow in the law are not righteous, but they want to follow in their job's law, their government's law, their own family's law, then you're going to have a conflict. And then they need to understand, how can a devil, or as you people like to call, Satan, cast out Satan? Well, Satan is, you people, sorry, but you are. How can Israel be cast out of himself? God and Satan are the same, righteous and unrighteous. Respect your mother and your father. Father means righteous, mother means unrighteous. Work your righteous and unrighteousness to be righteous. Work it both. Do not lean to one side or the other. Right? So you people need to understand that this anti-guy that my brother here is trying to talk about is, there's only one person that can unite the whole world. If it could have been united, it would have been done already by these people, by your works. But yet you fight amongst each other. Go ahead.
Death and hell have enlarged themselves. I'm not really sure where that's at, but talk about that.
Well, I touched on it that when he said that hell, which is unrighteousness, shall enlarge itself. Well, look at your world. You people who are call yourselves Christians and Catholics have a cross, have statues, yet you're supposed to be the walking symbol statue of Israel. And then you people, all the religion, even Wicca, Illuminati, everyone of different religions, do not understand how you people are the image of Israel. How Israel, the Spirit, is within you, but you must do the law to bring the righteousness out of you. Because the flesh is brutish, which means the flesh is unrighteous. It only knows the things of unrighteousness. So you must control it, and you must work it to become righteous, to be one with the righteous spirit. So until you people do this, you won't understand this. So therefore, hell has enlarged itself. You people can understand that, again, your family has a law. You have an order, a commandment, a law of how you want your own room to look. Someone comes in, you have a law for them, don't you? Right, brother? You guys have a law for your jobs, your government, everything. You have a law for it, but you don't want to follow Israel's law.
Alright, I want to read something to you real quick. This is Revelation 20 and 10. Now, we already said that the anti-guy and the false prophet were thrown in. And then here it says, and the D word, the devil, that deceived them was cast into the lake of fire and brimstone, where the beast and the false prophet are. So look, they're already changing their story. They got the beast and the fall. Oh no, now the devil's there too. Let's just throw all these words that we made up into the fire, this lake of fire.
Real
This
quick,
place.
real quick, people, you got to understand another thing too. What you people have done to the whole world. Michael and Lucifer are both one spirit. Illuminatis know this, not correctly though, but at least they know it. Lucifer means what? Light bearer. Bearer means keeper. Keeper means ruler. Ruler in Hebrew is law. Light is spirit, so he is the spirit law. He is the judgment. Michael is the righteousness, so you got, put it in Hebrew, righteous spirit law. You people cut the law off from yourself of Israel. Israel didn't cut himself off from you. You did it. So then you are the devils. The people who are angels are the people who are righteous, trying to follow the law. You people send your children to school, 12 years of your kids getting raped mentally and in a sense physically because they're being brainwashed. Where are they learning anything of the light, of spirit, which is life? No, all you're teaching them is to be a good worker and learn how to live in Babylon and die. You're killing your kids. You're stealing their chance to have a righteous spirit. You are coveting their chance. You are letting them do adultery, letting them marry into Babylon. You're actually helping your kids become a prostitute. You want to say, oh, you guys make me sick. You guys want to say how you're so righteous in this world. You're not righteous. If you're so righteous, why don't you guys get away from it? Give up everything. Land, jobs, money. Give it all up and go off of the Spirit. No, what you all did is you enlarged hell. Hell in itself is unrighteousness, which, what makes the image unrighteous? Which you want to call devils. So you are then unrighteous images working your law, your works. And what did you make? You helped make Babylon for the entire world. So therefore, this is called a lake of fire. Because it is, a lake is an image of what? Spirits. Right? So you got a body of people that have a whole bunch of their own spirits in them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like a lake to me. Fire is wrath, unrighteousness. So you got a whole world that is tormenting and torturing itself, killing itself, prostituting itself. You name it, there you guys are doing it. As long as you stay in Babylon. So you have made a lake of fire. Because if I can prove to you that if it says heaven is within you, then so is hell, which means righteous and unrighteous. There is no such thing as angels or devils, but righteous and unrighteous people. You. Those who are righteous and follow Israel's law, those who are unrighteous and wants to follow the law of Babylon, according to your own will and works and flesh, right?
Mm-hmm.
So right there is angel, devil, heaven and hell. Oh, God and Satan. Well, God is a title, Lord is a title, so that gets poo-pooed out. So let's go to this. Psalms 83 verse 4. They have said, come, let us cut them off from being a nation. What makes nation people? That the name of Israel, there actually was a name there. Whose name? Emmanuel. Emmanuel, Israel, shall be no more remembered. You guys did that perfectly. Didn't you use Jesus Christ? You don't remember this Emmanuel Israel anymore?